Hey, good morning. Live from Hall of Fame Stadium here in Oklahoma City, Integris Field at Hall of Fame Stadium. It's the Class 4A state slow pitch softball tournament. Today, opening round contest. It's going to be the Silo Lady Rebels ranked fourth in the state in the final rankings of the season, taking on the fifth-ranked Coalgate Lady Wildcats. I guess Lady Wildcats were fifth ranked in the final poll of the season, so should be a good matchup between two teams that split regular season contests this year. Kevin Farr, along with joined by Cody Newberry. He's the voice of the Lady Wildcats during the regular season, and join us for the broadcast here in this one. And should be a good matchup as the two teams. Coalgate won the first meeting of the season back on March 14th, 4-3, and Silo was a 4-1 winner on April 11th. So two pretty low-scoring matchups, Cody, with the two for slow pitch. In fact, just 4 runs were the winning total in both those contests, and I think you saw probably both of those games.
Yeah, I missed the first one. The first one was in that Rattan tournament. But I did catch that second one, and it was just a back and forth contest between two really good teams, and like you said, you really don't see a total of a 4-3 score or 4-1 score in slow pitch softball, but I think we're in for a really good contest today. Really good environment here at Hall of Fame Stadium. As we look off to the southwest, we can see Devon Tower way off in the distance out there. So beautiful day for softball. Thank you for letting me join you, Kevin. Appreciate it.
No problem. It's kind of overcast skies. There was some rain in the area earlier, but I think it's kind of moved out then. So we expecting a nice day for softball. Not too hot. Things have cooled off a little bit with the rain earlier, so not nearly as hot as it was around yesterday, or in fact later this week. Temperatures expected to be close to 90, but it's a nice day and a big crowd on hand here at Integris Field as the coaches for each team out there meeting at home plate, getting ready for the start of this contest. Audio-only broadcast due to OSSA regulations, but we'll have give you all the details of this one as we go along. We'll see who's going to be the home team as out there. They're out there flipping now to determine who's going to be the home team in this contest. Lady Wildcats wearing the purple uniforms, purple tops, purple pants, and Silo in the all-white today with the blue trim. As the umpire is going over the ground rules before the start of this one, Silo comes in 28-10 on the season. A couple of wins in the regional last week. As both those games, in fact, the regional last week we had here on SiloRebels.tv, and the Lady Rebels spotted the opponents the lead in both those contests and had to come from behind. First game against Dibble, it was just the first inning. They trailed 3-0 early and came back to win 18-3, and then Latta, they were down 2 outs remaining, and we're down in that contest. Scored the final 7 runs to defeat the Lady Panthers, who advanced on the next day, or later on in the day, as Silo won that one 12-7 to advance on here. And Coalgate had they made it out of their regional as well. Actually, they came out as the consolation champion, Cody.
They did. They actually moved. They were supposed to be playing at Prague last week, but due to the large rains that we had, we actually moved it to the Fire Lake Fields. There in Shawnee, Coalgate actually lost the first game against Hobart, 7-9, but then come back and made it through the consolation bracket, beating Hinton 16-4, and then beating Hobart to make it to the state tournament 17-7. So the Bats really came alive there in those last 2 games. Lots of runs scored there by the Lady Cats. And just on the season, just kind of a recap on the season for Silo fans. It looks like Silo is going to be the home team here today. Coalgate has played a very robust schedule. In fact, they're 27-13. They've only played 7 unranked teams all season. They played 22 teams in the top 10 in their respective classes. So Coach Brown really emphasizes a tough schedule for the Lady Cats, and that's that way in fast-pitch softball as well. So Lady Cats may have more losses than most teams up here, but it's due to just a robust schedule and playing a lot of top 10, top 5 teams every chance they get. He tries to play a couple of ranked teams a week. So very tough schedule for the Lady Cats. Looks like JoJo Lambert's going to be the leadoff hitter, as usual, for the Coalgate Lady Cats here today.
And as we talked about, the teams look to be pretty evenly matched, judging by the scores of those 2 previous games. They split, but the main difference may be state tournament experience. Silo making their 8th straight appearance here in the slow pitch state tournament. They have won 5 years in a row in the opening round, advanced on to the semifinals 5 straight years, including 3 trips to the finals. Coalgate, it's just the first time the Lady Wildcats have ever been to the slow pitch state tournament.
Absolutely. They made it a couple times the last 2 out of the last 3 years in fast pitch, but this is the first time the slow pitch team has made it to the state tournament. So I do expect experience to be a major factor here, especially if games get late as it gets close in the late innings.
Now, Michaela Clark in the pitching circle as normal for Silo, and we're just about ready to go with JoJo Lambert stepping in, ready for the first pitch, and it's swung on, and it's hit into center field for a base hit. First pitch swinging, Lambert knocks that one into center field, and Coalgate has the base runner on.
Yeah, JoJo, a .537 hitter on this season. She's been a really, he moved her in the leadoff spot there about halfway through the season, has done a really good job there.
Jordana Fuller, the next batter. She's a left-handed hitter. With the runner on first and nobody out, the pitch from Clark, and that one misses for a ball.
Fuller, 18 home runs on the season. She is the power hitter for the Lady Wildcats.
Yeah,
she had 4 home runs in the regional tournament.
Yeah, and they're back at the fence, the outfielders for Silo. Now this one popped up and coming in to make the grab out there in right center field. That was Katie Ammons out there in right center in the rover position, and she makes the grab. There's one out here in the first inning from Hall of Fame Stadium today.
Briley Rice now batting for the Lady Cats. First pitch.
Yeah, swings on the first one. Ground ball to short, fielded by Hampton. A second for 1. On the first double play, and that ends the inning. First pitch, ground ball, double play. Hampton to Beecham at second, and they turn it with the twin killing. And Coalgate goes scoreless in the first. Can't afford too many scoreless innings if you're going to stay in this one, usually in slow pitch. But as we said, the last 2 times the 2 teams played was pretty low scoring. So Coalgate retired in order after the leadoff single in the first inning by JoJo Lambert. Silo coming up here in the bottom of the first inning. Glad you're along with us today here on SiloRebels.tv and across the Squirtle Network statewide for this audio-only broadcast due to OSSA regulations.
Defensively for the Lady Cats is going to be the same as it's been all season. It's going to be Brady Wardrope on the pitching rubber. It's going to be Micah Ferris behind home plate. Abby Looney at first. JoJo Lambert's going to be on second. Nevaeh Parker is going to be shortstop. Kaylee Trevathan at third base. In your outfield, left fielder is going to be Rainey Davidson. Left center is going to be Jordana Fuller. Right center is going to be Macy DeLozier. And in right field is going to be Briley Rice. This will be your defense for the Coalgate Lady Wildcats.
As we come up here in the bottom of the first inning, Silo coming to bat. So stay with us for this. Hear all the live play-by-play action. Up to date. Been notified the live stream, video stream has been delayed. So
okay.
Guess if you're trying to watch along, you're going to be a little bit behind on the video broadcast. As Charlie Hampton steps in for Silo, and Charlie, the lone senior on the squad, batting at .586, and she swings on that one and drills it into left field for a base hit. Hampton 68 RBIs leads the team out of the leadoff spot, but she is aboard to start with here with the leadoff single. As Katie Ammons comes to the plate, the team leading hitter, .639 on the year. 6 doubles, 4 triples, and 33 driven in. But remember, Katie missed the first part of the season. Or actually, she came on actually at the beginning of this season. Missed all of the fall season, recovering from shoulder surgery as that pitch misses as well. 3-0 quickly the count here to Ammons. Big sticks coming up soon for the Lady Rebels as a strike called there on the 3-0 pitch to Katie. Hampton aboard at first base. The next one swung on, and it's lined at the second baseman for the out.
Good play there by JoJo Lambert. Had to move just a few feet to her left, but a good spot there to be in there for out number one.
Yeah, that was kind of a tough one for the base runner Hampton, as that was a kind of a sinking line drive, but Hampton was able to get back to first base. Brings Avery Beecham to the plate, the junior. She swings on the first one, drills it down the toward the right field line, and running catch in the outfield made. Nice catch out there in right field for the Lady Wildcats with Bridie Rice, I believe.
Yes, Briley Rice out there with a good catch. Running away from her.
Yeah, Beecham was first pitch swinging, and here comes Connie Tubby to the plate. Connie had the big regional tournament, 3 home runs, and she leads the team in home runs on the season, the freshman, and watches the first pitch for a ball. Connie batting at .615, 17 home runs, swings on the first pitch. It's a ground ball to short. Over to second for the Force, and the Lady Rebels are retired in the first inning as they go scoreless as well. So the trend continues. A low-scoring start to this one. No score through 1 here at Hall of Fame Stadium.
That's got to feel good for the Coalgate Lady Cats to have a good first inning there. You know, you wish you put some runs on the board, but defensively you didn't make any mistakes. Made a couple of tough plays to kind of get your feet wet here in this. You know, this is an environment that you're not played in before. It's really a big deal. Lots of noise, lots of crowd, lots of people here from Coalgate, Silo, and from other places as well. So good way for the Coalgate Lady Cats to kind of get some confidence there in that bottom half of that first inning.
Yeah, definitely a packed house, standing room only here around the field, Integris Field at the Hall of Fame Sports Complex in Oklahoma City. As the Lady Rebels take the field defensively. We'll give you their defensive lineup here as Connie Tubby plays third base. It's Hampton at shortstop, Beecham at second, Bree Ginn at the first base position with Brooklyn Toney behind the plate. And then in the outfield, Dylan Paddock in left, Cash Atwood in center. It's Ammons in the rover position. And right field out there, well, actually it's Paddock in right, and I believe in left field it's going to be Josie Savage to start this one. Here's a ground ball hit right side past second base into right field for a base hit.
Brady Wardrope there with the hit. Brady has 60 RBIs on the season. She's one of the 4 seniors on this Lady Cat team.
Beecham could not get to that one, so Coalgate with the leadoff runner aboard, Macy Delosier, the batter for the Lady Wildcats here.
Delosier, 33 RBIs on the season, batting .484 for the Lady Wildcats.
First pitch was a ball. Here's the next one. It's swung on. Popped up. Right field. Paddock has it judged, and it's going to make the catch. And there's out number 1 in this second inning. So Coalgate, they're not taking, I mean, they're going up there swinging the bats. Clark, just 4 pitches in the first inning to get the 3 outs. And
Nevaeh Parker there now batting for the Wildcats. .385 on the season, 26 RBIs.
Parker watched the first one for a ball from Michaela. Here's the next one that's swung on. This one is popped up. Shallow center field, and coming in, Atwood makes the grab. So both pitchers doing the job here thus far, getting a lot of pop-ups and ground-outs. Coalgate.
Trevathan now batting. Another senior. 434 on the season.
And Trevathan watches the strike called. Coalgate 2 hits thus far. Silo 1 hit. Here's the next one from Michaela, and that one misses for a ball.
Abby Looney on deck for the Lady Cats. This tends to be a trend for the Lady Cats and get a runner on, but it's hard. Not a lot of power up and down the lineup for Coalgate. A lot of singles hit by the Lady Wildcats, so singles aren't falling. It's hard to get them runners advanced.
So 2-1 the count. The next pitch, Trevathan ground ball to short. Hampton with it, toss to Beecham, covering at second for the force, and that'll end the inning as Coalgate goes scoreless in the second as well. A little bit, that's another difference here with the Lady Wildcats. They rely on a lot of singles hitters, but Silo, they've got the big sluggers in the middle of the lineup. They got Tubby out the first time, but a couple more with double-digit home run totals getting ready to step up for Silo.
Yeah, the Lady Wildcats with only one player in double figures in home runs. Jordana Fuller hits 18. Briley Rice has 8. Brady Wardrope has 6, and that's it. Only 3 players on the team with home runs.
Yeah. So pretty much everybody up and down the order has hit home run, a couple at least for the season for the Lady Rebels. And here comes one of those in Brooklyn, Tony. Tony to the plate, leading off here in the second inning. The catcher, 5.09 the average for Brooklyn on the season. She's got 14 doubles, 13 homers, and 58 RBIs. Looking to get Silo started here in the bottom of the second inning. Here in the Class 4A State Slow Pitch Tournament as the first pitch misses outside for a ball. And the next one, almost a duplicate. As Tony watches it. 2-0 swung on. She pops it up. Left side of the infield. And, a collision there as the pitcher coming over. And I think third baseman may have had that one called there, Cody. But pitcher collides with her but makes the catch.
Yeah, it looked like it was more in Trevathan's area there. It was almost standing on the third base bag by the time Wardrope got underneath it.
Well, here's Michaela Clark to the plate now. 5.50 the average for Michaela. She watches the first pitch for a strike. She got 7 doubles, 3 homers, 44 batted in. And that one an illegal pitch. 1-1 the count. We're in the second. This one driven into center field for a base hit. Gets by the center fielder, and here goes Clark, going to advance on the air.
Usually a good glove there by Jordana Fuller. Pulled up there at the last minute, got that glove off the ground, and the ball just rolled underneath it and went to the fence. Good thing DeLozier was there to back her up. Could have been a triple.
Yeah, looked like going to be a harmless single there by Clark, but she ends up at second base and brings Bree Ginn to the plate. Bree had a hot regional tournament as well. Hit a big grand slam in that regional. 5.39 the average. She's got 51 RBIs, 7 homers, 17 doubles, and a chance to put Silo in front. She drills this one to left. It's back toward the fence, and it's out of here over the fence. I think that one may have gone off the glove of the outfielder.
Looked like it was through the glove. Looked like Fuller might have had it, but she backed into the fence. I believe when she hit the fence, it popped out and rolled over the fence.
A 2-run homer for Bree Ginn. Puts Silo in front 2-0. He had just enough to get out as the Coalgate outfielder tried to rob her at the fence, but it was off her glove and just fell outside the fence out there. Left center field. Silo up 2-0. On the 2-run blast, Dylan Paddock to the plate. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Paddock hitting .422, added another hit to that total. And she is aboard with 1 out. See what the bottom of the order can do. The bottom of the Silo order was responsible for really the catalyst in that big rally against Latta. Here's a pop-up right side in foul ground from Cash Atwood, and it's caught. First pitch swinging, pops it up.
Abby Looney there, their first base position, caught it in foul territory.
Well, here comes Josie Savage to the plate, and then it's going to be back to the top of the silo order. Savage hitting at a .320 clip on the season. And Josie watches the first one for a strike. Next pitch misses outside. Evens the count at 1-1. And that one, yep, missed illegal pitch there. It's 2-1. Wardrope's next one, and it's swung on. This one hit toward the right side, going to get through for a base hit. Had just enough on it by Savage, and that could mean trouble for Coalgate as it's going to bring Hampton to the plate, and Charlie had a single her first time up, 2 on with 2 outs.
JoJo Lambert there at second base. Moving left, the ball was hit right.
And they're not going to give Hampton a chance to swing the bat. They're going to intentionally walk Hampton to load the bases. They didn't want any part of Charlie with their 16 home runs and team-leading 68 RBIs. Bases are now loaded for Katie Ammons.
She lined out in the first inning.
And swings on that one, and she hits it foul down the right side, not a play. Swung late there. Ammons a team best .639 average. But she has not displayed a whole lot of power here in this spring season. No home runs, 6 doubles, 4 triples. She does have good speed. 33 driven in. Watches that one for a ball. Here's the next pitch. It swung on. Ground ball past the first baseman down the right field line. 1 run is in. Here comes Savage to the plate as the throw is cut off, and 2 more score for Silo. It's 4-0.
Ball hit right down that first base line. It was going to be a hard play and a hard hit ball there. Abby Looney not able to reach down there and get it.
Ammons with the hard grounder went the other way and got it just inside the line. Brings Beecham to the plate. Runners at the corner. Silo is struck for 4 here in the second already. As Avery Beecham watches the first pitch for a strike.
Beecham, she had a fly out there in the first inning.
Illegal pitch there. 1-1 now the count. Here's the next one. They're going the opposite way again. Over in foul ground, running to make the catch. Another nice grab there by Briley Rice. Lady Rebels using a lot of opposite field hitting here to start this game. And they lead 4-0 after 2 innings here from Hall of Fame Stadium.
This is a spot here for the Lady Wildcats where it gets a little bit tricky here. You definitely don't want to come out here in this inning and put another goose egg on the board. You got to try to keep up with Silo. It looks like they may have things figured out here as they make their way around the second time. For the Lady Cats, it's going to be the bottom of the lineup. It's going to be Looney, Ferris, and Davidson is going to be your bottom 3 hitters. So we'll see what the bottom of the lineup can do. And the bottom of the lineup has hit fairly well, in the regional tournament.
And we talked about the experience factor here at Hall of Fame. Most of these Lady Rebels, they have been here every year, fall and spring alike, every year of their high school careers. So
it's something that Coach Brown has done a really good job. Been at Coalgate for 4 or 5 years now, and has really instilled a different type of culture here on the softball field for the Lady Wildcats. I think he's got things turned around. It's just getting more experience. And now experience comes with experience. Abby Looney is going to bat. This will be the leadoff hitter here in this inning. A 312 batting average for Abby Looney. 19 RBIs on the season.
Yeah, the 1-0 pitch grounded back to the pitcher. Clark bobbles it for a second, but stays with it and throws the first in time to get Looney for out number 1 here in inning number 3.
Going to bring up the catcher, Micah Ferris. Micah, 385 on the season. Sophomore hitter, 27 RBIs, no home runs, 27 runs scored.
So Ferris steps in, awaiting Clark's pitch, and that one swung on, and it's dribbled right in front of the plate. Out with it, Tony quickly from behind the plate, throws the first in time, and they get another quick out. There's 2 gone here in inning number 3.
Rainey Davidson now at bat for the Lady Wildcats, going to be the number 10 hole hitter. Davidson on this season, batting .352. No home runs, 12 RBIs. Davidson in more for speed. He likes to have her in at the bottom of the lineup, so if she's able to get on, you like to be on when top of the lineup comes back around.
Clark missed outside with the first pitch. This one swung on, grounded right side, and trying to make a backhand stop was Beecham, could not come up with it. It's off her glove for a single.
That'll bring us back to the top of the lineup for Coalgate. JoJo Lambert had the first pitch leadoff single of the game back in the first inning. 2 outs, though.
Yeah, one of the 3 Coalgate hits in the contest now. This one swung on, and it's lined into right field for a hit. Paddock bobbles it for a second, but the runners hold. Might have had a chance to advance onto third there as it slipped in and out of the glove of Paddock.
Jordana Fuller now batting .625, the best average on the team for the Lady Wildcats.
She's the big power hitter. By far and away the most home runs on the team for Coalgate, the left-hand hitting Fuller, and watches a strike call.
71 RBIs, 11 triples.
They're going to shift the defense as the defense was shifting, and Clark went ahead and pitched it and missed for a ball. So just one infielder on the left side. That's Tubby. She is near the shortstop, normal shortstop position. Hampton is over there in shallow right field. They're playing Fuller to definitely pull. Only 2 players on the left side of the field is Savage and Tubby. This one swung on, and it's popped up. Popped up, second base, and Beecham's going to make the grab, and the Lady Rebels get out of a jam there, and Coalgate leaves 2 in the third.
That's tough to see your best average hitter sit up there and pop up with runners on, 2 runners on. We talked about when this inning started, it was hard for the Lady Wildcats to get too far behind here for Silo because there's power up and down the lineup, and at any point, any one of these Silo Lady Rebel hitters can send one over the fence.
Yeah, we've already seen one with the Bree-Ginn 2-run homer back in the last inning, and that part of the order will be coming up again here in the third with all the big swingers as Connie Tubby, the team's home run leader, is set to lead things off. And I think, let's see, yeah. As out there taking her warm-up tosses of Wardrope. And Tubby ready to go. They got Tubby out the first time on a pop-up.
Be Tubby, Tony, and Clark will be your first 3 batters here in the bottom of the third inning.
4 runs on 6 hits for Silo thus far, and 5 of those hits came in that last inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch, swung on, grounded left side. Fielded there, the throw over is in time. Tubby's out on the ground out to short.
Bring up number 14, Tony. She popped it up in the second inning. In fact, she was the first batter in that 9 at-bat second inning.
Yeah, Brooklyn now takes a strike call. She's got power with double-digit home runs as well, and that's an illegal pitch outside. Here's the next one, and it bounces in there for a ball. 2-1. Tony gets something to hit here, swings on that one, and lines it just off the glove of the second baseman into right field. Nearly a great grab there, but just off the end of the glove.
JoJo Lambert there at second. Give it all she had. She wasn't going to climb that ladder any further, and just off the top of the mitt there. Falls harmlessly for a single, but would have been an absolutely incredible play had she been able to hang on to it.
So a hit by Tony, and here comes Michaela Clark to the plate. And she watches that one low.
Clark got things going in the last inning. She had that double. Scored the first run of the game for the Silo Lady Rebels.
Swings on this one. She lines it to left center, and it's going to be caught out there. Well struck that time by Clark, but right at the outfielder. And here comes Bree Ginn back up for the second time after that two-run homer in the last inning.
This is what you worry about the Lady Cats. Any base runner on for Silo is another potential run across the board with all the home run hitters they have.
1-0 the count. And swung on. This one's hit well to left again, but it's just comes up just short of the fence and caught this time for out number 3. Almost identical part of the park.
Absolutely.
But came up just short of the fence. That one by Ginn as she flies out to end the third inning. Silo go scoreless in the third. We head to the fourth. And the Lady Rebels up 4-0.
Get things started here in the fourth inning for the Lady Wildcats. Again, you've got to try to keep up, especially if this thing turns into a track meet. Not that it will, that history says it won't, but you've got to try to get runs when you can. It's going to be Briley Rice, Brady Wardrope, Macy DeLozier will be your first 3 hitters on the season. Briley Rice, a .458 average hitter, second in the team in home runs with 41 RBIs for Briley Rice.
Kevin Farr along with Cody Newberry here today from Hall of Fame Stadium. This Class 4A state tournament game. Only live broadcast, I believe, right now is having a problem with the live video feed. So it's audio-only broadcast. Keep you updated on what's going on here as Rice lines that one into left center for a hit on the first pitch.
The Lady Wildcats have actually had the leadoff hitter on base 3 of the 4 innings here.
Yeah, that's 3 of their 4 hits that they've had. All on singles, all on leadoff singles. So the 4th hit of the game for Coalgate. And Wardrope, the pitcher, steps to the plate.
And like we talked about, the Lady Wildcats, kind of that death by 1,000 cuts. Just a single. When they get going, it's singles and singles and singles, and so not a whole lot of power. Wardrope, though, is one of the 3 Lady Wildcats with a home run to her name on the season.
Here's the swing and a miss.
She was trying to add to that total there.
Yeah. Took a big cut at that one, but came up empty. 1-1. Here's the next one. It swung on, popped up. Popped up as Atwood's calling everybody off in center field, and she makes the catch. 1 down here in the 4th.
Macy DeLozier 0 for 1, popped up in the second inning. DeLozier 484 on the season, 33 RBIs, has 2 triples. Sneaky speed for Macy DeLozier.
And Clark delivers in there. Ground ball hit right side through the hole, base hit. As Rice is going to have to stop at second. And Paddock up with it quickly. Holds her to a single, and there's 2 on once again for Coalgate. Silo managed to work out of the jam with a couple on in the last frame.
Nevaeh Parker had an absolutely incredible regional. She was 7 of 10 batting average. Really playing well here as of late in postseason play.
And she watches that first pitch from Clark for a ball. Here's the 1-0, swings on and hits it into left field for a base hit. Up with it is Savage. Coming home with the first run of the game is Rice for Coalgate, an RBI single by Parker.
Parker continues that trend. He gets the first run of the game for the Lady Wildcats as Delosier stopped at second base, so Coalgate with runners on first and second. Only one out here, top of the fourth.
And here's those singles you talked about. Starting to add up for Coalgate in the fourth inning.
Kaylee Trevathan grounded out in the second. She's up to bat now. There is quite a bit of speed on the bases for the Lady Wildcats as well, something to keep track of there.
A 1-0 pitch, and that one misses as well. Outfielders all come in a little bit.
Not really. Not a power hitter.
Yeah, they got her scouted out pretty good. Trying to cut off any bloops here as that one misses. Ball 3. So in danger of walking Trevathan. Here's the next one from Clark, and it's a strike. Taking all the way on the 3-0. We'll see what happens on this 3-1 pitch. Ball is swung on, hit toward left, and right there to make the catch is Atwood. And right before that, they shaded her more over to the left center gap, and it was right at her.
Abby Looney now at the bat. She grounded out her only plate appearance in the third inning. 2 outs now.
So the pitch to Looney on the first one is a ball. 2 outs, 2 on for Coalgate. Silo leading 4-1 here in the fourth. Clark delivers, and that one comes up short of the plate. Moves it to 2-0, and there's a strike. I think Looney was taken regardless there.
Yep.
Bottom of the order trying to come through for Coalgate. Here's a ground ball hit right side. Nice snag by Bree Ginn, and she'll step on the bag for the out. That one looked like it might have been destined for right field, but Ginn got a glove down there and snags it and gets the out at first base to end that threat in the fourth inning for Coalgate, but they score a run, leave 2 on, and we move on to the bottom of inning 4. Silo leading 4-1.
Coalgate's really got to take advantage of when you get base runners on, trying to get them around. It's hard to do when you're a single hitting team. A lot of factors have to come into play and able to get that ball in the right spot. I mean, these teams have played each other twice this year. There's scouting reports on every player. These teams play like opponents, so I'm sure the coaches have called other teams to get scouting reports, spray charts. You know, I know the teams use spray charts as where to hit, and those come into play here a lot. Teams are able to shade one side or the other, having that, 10th defensive player able to move her around, maybe more to a right field or maybe bring an outfielder in and put her in the infield. I've seen that a couple of times this year as well. So it's hard for Coalgate to leave base runners on if they're going to try to keep pace with Silo.
Bottom 3 hitters in the order, leading off here as Paddock swings on the first pitch, hits it well to right field, but Rice once again makes another nice catch. Looked like that one might be headed over her head, but she was able to track it down.
Atwood now batting, popped it up. Her only plate appearance in the second inning. Savage will be on deck.
Cash Atwood watches the first one for a ball. Here from Wardrobe. This one's swung on, lined up the middle for a hit. Atwood with a single with 1 out.
Right over the glove of the pitcher, Brady Wardrobe. Brady was kind of still getting out of her pitching motion, wasn't able to get set in time. I don't know that she would have made the catch anyway, but she would have had to jump for it to get it. Good hit up the middle for Atwood.
So here's Josie Savage back up. Lady Rebels would love to get Hampton to the plate. She hits a ground ball right side. Fielded there and throws the first in time. Moves the runner over. Atwood is at second base in scoring position. Hampton coming to the plate, and I'd be shocked if they don't intentionally walk her again now. They've got a base open at first.
And they will.
Yep. So They intentionally walked her the last time with runners at first and second, so no doubt intentionally walking her here with the base open at first and 2 down.
Ammons had that 2 RBI single in her last at bat, 1 for 2 on the day, lined out in the first inning.
I'll see if Katie can come through again. She hits this one ground ball toward the middle, off the glove of the shortstop into center field. Here comes Atwood around third, coming home, slides, and she's saved. Just ahead of the tag.
Good hit there by Ammons, just through the glove of Nevaeh Parker there at short. I'm not sure but I think she kind of got hung up. I believe it was Atwood's feet, maybe watching the ball. The ball was coming right through. Atwood jumped up to miss the ball, did the right play, but I think she may have taken her eyes off that ball there that popped out of her glove.
Attacks on a silo run. Avery Beecham at the plate. Runners advance to second and third. So 2 in scoring position for Beecham. Ammons comes up with her 3rd RBI of the game to put Silo in front 5-1.
Beecham 0 for 2, 2 flyouts. Beecham looking to get on base for the first time today.
Watch the strike there. Count 1-1. Now she's going to hold off that pitch. 2-1 the count here to Avery. And that one misses as well. 3-1. And Tubby is on deck. Beecham swings on that one. Ground ball hit the third. Nice snag there, and the throw over is in time. That was a nice play. That ball was well struck to the third baseman, Trevathan, but she was able to come up with it and make the play.
Tough play. That was a real tough throw. I mean, she's almost standing on that third base foul line. Throws it all the way across in plenty of time, actually. So good throw there by Kaylee Trevathan. But Silo does get that run back that Coalgate took back from them. 5-1 lead here.
Run on a couple hits in the 5th inning as Ammons comes through again after they intentionally walk Hampton for the 2nd time. Silo up 5-1 here going to the 5th. I've got a lot of listeners back in the Bryan County area listening back at Silo for this state tournament broadcast.
It's going to be Micah Ferris, Rainey Davidson, and JoJo Lambert, your 9-10-1 hitters. Will be your first 3 hitters here as the Lady Wildcats again try to keep pace with Silo. Is running out of time here as we're now moved to the top of the 5th inning.
Kevin Farr along with Cody Newberry here today in this opening round game in the Class 4A state slow pitch tournament. And the first pitch swinging, ground ball hit to second. The throw over is in time. I don't know how many times that's they've of the 5 innings they've swung on the first pitch, but they've been pretty successful. 3 times had hits on it.
Yeah, that'll just be the 2nd inning here as we start the 5th inning, where the leadoff hitter is not on base with a single.
So here comes the defensive shift. Ammons comes in. They are playing with 5 infielders now. Ammons playing on the infield behind the bag at second, and 3 outfielders in the normal position, outfield positions out there is Rainey Davidson at the plate. With 5 infielders, this one swung on, and she's going to get it into right field for a hit.
That's her spot. That's exactly her spot. She's hit it to that. I mean, she hits it there every time, and I don't know, it's missed on the scouting report there by the Lady Rebels, but I've watched every game she's had this year, and I haven't seen her hit in left field this year yet. But just that bloop right over the first baseman's head is where she gets it.
So back to the top, JoJo Lambert at the plate, swings on this one, lines it to Hampton, and there's no play at first as Davidson was able to get back. Hampton, she was fixing to fire it over there, try to get the double play.
Good base running there by Davidson to pay attention, as a lot of these girls want to get in the habit of when they hear the bat crack, they want to take off running, but Davidson seen where it's going. Hampton made a good play there.
Here comes Jordana Fuller, a big left-hand hitter, and here comes the shift once again. 2 players on the left side of the field for Silo. It's Savage in left field, and Tubby is playing about the normal shortstop position. Everybody else on the right side swings on this one and pulls it way foul down the right side. Now to play. That That one would have been long gone, but she was way out in front.
That one, if been on a rope, it would have been close to that even further fence, that back fence out there. Big power here by Jordana Fuller, but don't want to try to do too much here. You know you need runs scored, but don't need to get underneath it and pop it up.
Yeah, missed as she did the last time. They got her to pop out to second. That pitch misses inside. Hampton's out there playing shallow right field. Now, she's moved out there from shortstop. That pitch missed as well. It's 2-1. Here's Clark's next delivery. And that one misses for a ball.
Yeah, I don't think Silo would be opposed to walking her. There are worse things to do in the world than walking Fuller.
And the next one swung on. That pitch looked like it was outside, but swung on and hit back up the middle. She found a hole in the defense.
She did have to reach for it.
Yeah. They threw her outside and was able to get that one back just up the middle for a hit. 2 on now with 2 outs, and Rice coming to the plate.
Rice 1 for 2, grounded out in the first, had a single, scored a run, the only run for the Lady Wildcats so far, so single in her last at bat.
It's Briley Rice, and she'll watch the first pitch low.
Rice, the second leading home run hitter for the Lady Wildcats.
Here's one swung on, popped up, shallow left field. It's going to drop in. Hampton was racing out. She gets it and throws it in, but not in time to get Davidson at the plate. An RBI single by Rice. It's 5-2.
Rice now with back-to-back singles. Briley had a pretty good regional tournament as well. Coalgate gets a run back. Now down 3, 5-2. 2 outs, though. 2 runners on. Brady Wardrope. 6 home runs on the season for Brady. One of the 4 seniors, 60 RBIs. It's good for second place on the team.
Rice was able to drop that one just out of the reach of Hampton, who was racing out from her shortstop spot in shallow left field. So the pitch, a called strike. 2 on for Coalgate. They've got the tying run at the plate here in the 5th. Count even at 1-1. Next delivery from Clark. Swing and miss. She may have just got a piece of it, but goes down for strike 2 on the swing. Now the next one, that one's going to be an illegal pitch, and it's 3-2. Or the umpires signaled 2-2. Well, I guess it's 2-2. I'm just looking at the scoreboard. It had 2-2, so they'd already got it up there pretty quick. So the next one swung on, lined right at Hampton, and it's caught for the 3rd out.
Back-to-back innings, the Lady Wildcats leave 2 runners on base. It's identical from the previous inning, getting a run across, but leaving 2 on. So that's now 4 total base runners left on.
Yeah,
back 5 going back to the 6. They had a base runner on in the 1st and a base runner on the 2nd.
Yeah, they've Lady Rebels have worked out of some jams with runners on, and they take a 5-2 lead here into the bottom of the 5th inning. Trying to advance on to the at least the slow pitch semifinals for the 6th consecutive year.
Winner will play the Picola Howe winner, which is playing right now.
Yeah, they're at the field across the way.
Field across to our right is where they're playing at right now. I don't have a score on that. Can't see the scoreboard from here. Picola, number 1 in the state.
So for Silo here in the 5th inning, it's going to be the heart of the order. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The big sticks as Connie Tubby, the home run leader, at the plate.
Wildcats have got her to ground out into 2 ground outs so far. She's 0 for 2 on the day.
Swings on that one, and she smashes it down the left field line. Maybe extra bases for Tubby. She rounds first and is headed for second with a stand-up double. Well, the pitch was low, but Tubby was able to drill it down the left field line.
It was a rocket. down that third base line. Trevathan unable to get over there to it in time. Rolled all the way to the fence for a double.
So Tubby with the double. Now Brooklyn Tony to the plate, and she'll watch the first pitch for a ball.
Tony 1 for 2, popped up in the second, had a single in the third.
Well, Brooklyn 58 RBIs on the season. Trying to get that run back that Coalgate scored in the top half. Swings on this one, and she smashes it down the left side, and it's out of here. Coney with a 2-run smash over the left field fence. That was a no-doubter off the bat of Brooklyn. 14th home run of the season.
Yeah, the Wildcat fears come to life as any point in time. We've mentioned it all game long at these Silo Lady Rebels. Power for days up and down the lineup. Any runners on is just added runs scored. Now 7-2.
Yep. Tony goes deep for a 2-run homer. Bregan has a 2-run homer earlier. It's a 5-run lead. This ball is popped up to left center field by Clark on the first pitch. But the big sticks come through once again, and the Lady Rebel power on display. And here comes again, and she could do it again.
She had herself a 2 RBI home run in the second inning. She lined out in her last at bat though.
Almost in the same spot out there. Now she's going to hit a ground ball this time to short. Parker comes up with it, throws the first in time to get the second out. Dylan Paddock, the next batter.
Paddock 1 for 2, singled in the second, flew out in the fourth.
And Dylan watches that pitch outside from Wardrobe. This one misses in. It's 2-0. Popped up. Shallow center field, and coming in to make the grab for the out. That time for Coalgate, I believe that was Fuller out there in the outfield, makes the catch to end the Silo inning. But they get 2, answer the Coalgate run in the top half, and add another. It's a 5-run Silo lead as we head to the 6th inning here from Hall of Fame Stadium.
We talk about the hitting for Silo. According to my stats, we've got everyone has hit for at least, has got on base except for Beauchamp. She's 0 for 3 with 2 fly. Beecham, Beecham. 2 flyouts and a ground out. So Beecham, the only Lady Rebel who hasn't reached base with a hit so far. As we start at the top of the 6th inning, it's going to be Delosier, Parker, and Trevathan. This will be your 5, 6, 7 hitters.
Yeah, and talked about the power numbers. Coalgate's had 9 hits, all of them singles.
Yeah.
Now Silo's got 11 hits, but now 2 home runs and 3 doubles.
Yeah.
So 5 of those 11 have gone for extra bases, while all of Coalgate's have been singles.
I mean, this is an absolute tale of 2 different teams here.
Now first pitch swinging, and ground ball back to Clark. Throws the first in time, and there's another inning. Starts with the first pitch swing and an out.
When you get down 5 runs and you're running out of outs, I think patience tends to get a little thin, and you want to try to jump on anything you see, trying to get them all back, but you're not going to get 5 runs in one swing.
Here's Parker with 1 out in the 6th, and watches that one inside from Michaela Clark.
Parker close to stepping out of the batter's box before she swung.
Here's the next one, swung on, ground ball, right side. Oh, bobbled there by Beecham, and she won't have a play. Hard ground ball off the bat of Parker, and Beecham had it for a second, then lost it, and by the time she got it back, there was no chance of getting a speedy Parker at first.
One of the few mistakes that you see Silo make. Kaylee Trevathan now batting 0 for 2.
And Trevathan watches that pitch outside from Michaela Clark.
In fact, the next 3 batters are 0 for 6.
Sixth inning here in the 4A state opening round from Hall of Fame Stadium in Oklahoma City. 1-1 the pitch now to Trevathan as a strike called. That's for the second strike here. And that one misses for a ball. 2-2. And this one is swung on, hit toward left field. Atwood calling everybody off in left center, and she makes the catch. Cash is roaming all over out there and makes that grab. There's two gone.
Michael Ferris now, or excuse me, Abby Looney. Abby Looney now batting for Coalgate, 0 for 2, 2 ground outs. Senior first baseman.
And Clark delivers the first pitch for a strike call. Here's the next one, grounded to short. Hampton up easily with it, and she'll toss it to Beecham, covering at second for the force there on the fielder's choice to end the sixth inning for Coalgate. Lady Wildcats go scoreless in the sixth. So Silo with the chance to tack on here in the bottom of the sixth inning, just 3 outs away from a return to the semifinals here from Hall of Fame Stadium. So Coalgate running out of chances here, Cody.
Yeah, and you know, we talked about leaving 6 runners on the base. You cannot do that, especially, you know, the regular season is one thing, but once you get up here with these other 7 teams in the state tournament, they're up here for a reason. They're up here because they are good defensively, they're good offensively, they don't make any mistakes, and they usually don't leave a lot of runners on base. And we've seen here today, Coalgate leaving runners on to the count of 6 base runners. I guess it added now 7 base runners with that last one there, Nevaeh left on base. But you know, you hate to see this, but
now two out hitting really has been the key. I mean, it's been Ammons that's been the story with 2 outs, as she has come up with base hits twice with 2 outs after they intentionally walk Hampton.
And those outs got 3 RBIs with that.
Yeah. Ground ball hit right side. Atwood finds a hole for a base hit.
Back-to-back singles there for Atwood.
Yeah, right.
Bottom of the lineup is producing for Silo.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter. I believe Sydney Martin will likely hit here for Josie Savage. We'll see who comes out of the dugout as Coach Lawless making the change. And, yeah, it's going to be Sydney. Sydney coming to the plate. She came through with a couple of big smashes, pinch hitting in the regional tournament last week. The freshman coming to the plate, and she's got some pop as well. Limited at-bats on the season, as she is coming off a knee injury, hitting .375. And
see that heavy brace there on her right leg.
Yeah. So she'll watch the first pitch inside. She's got some pop as well. Swings on this one. Ground ball right side through the whole base hit. Another single for the Lady Rebels. And Martin pinch hitting with a hit. Savage is going to come back to run for Martin, who delivers there. And they're 2 on with nobody out for Hampton. And I don't know if they can intentionally walk her now with nobody out, Cody, but they might.
I think at this point you got to take your chances.
Yep. Swings on this one and drills it into left. First pitch swinging. Hampton finally gets one she can hit and drills it into left field. 2 hits on the day for Charlie after back-to-back intentional walks, and they are loaded for Katie Ammons this time.
No outs. Again, Ammons 3 RBIs so far.
Swings on this one, ground ball to second, off the second baseman, and into right field. A run's going to score. An error there. Still nobody out. Silo threatening to
break it open.
Yeah, to really threatening to end it here as the game-ending run is at the plate in Avery Beecham. There's nobody out in the sixth. Base is loaded. Beecham swings on this one, drills it into left field. One run is in. Base is still loaded with nobody out. It's 9-2. And Tubby comes up. One swing could end it right here for Connie. A 9-2 lead. Swings on that one, but pops it up. Shallow center field, not going to be deep enough. They're not going to chance it. Hampton there at third base. She was tagging, but not going to risk it. Tubby just got under that one a little bit, too much. First out, but Tony, she could end it as well.
Tony coming off a 2 RBI home run. 9-2.
Here's the pitch to Brooklyn, and it's low for a ball. There's a strike called. Silo has added 2 more here in the sixth. 15 hits on the day now. This one is drilled into left. Base hit all the way to the fence. One run is in. Here comes Emmons to the plate for the second run to make it 11-2. And Beecham stops at third. So Tony delivers with the 2-run hit to left. One out, the game-ending run at third base, and we're going to have time called. Coalgate's going to talk about it here, as if Beecham scores from third here, the ball game is over.
Coach Brown calling time. I don't know Kevin, you call me dumb, but would you go ahead and load the bases? There's one out. The force would be at home.
Well, you
try to turn a double play.
You would.
Clark is 1 for 2. Has lined out in her last 2 plate appearances.
But the problem is Bree Ginn is on deck, and she's got a 2-run homer, and she definitely got the power to at least get a sacrifice fly deep enough to score. So I mean, it's danged if you do and danged if you don't here for Coalgate.
In a tough spot, absolutely. Yep. I think Coach Brown talking defensively.
They're going to go ahead and pitch to Clark, it would appear. Haley Cisco is on to run at first base for Brooklyn Tony.
It's going to be a shallow outfield.
Yeah, they're going to play. Well, they are going to intentionally walk her. So here comes Bree again. The outfield is playing extremely shallow. If she hits anything semi-deep to the outfield, the Lady Rebels are going to end it right here. So the base is loaded and 1 out in the sixth. Silo threatening to end this in the first round of state. Swung on, hit deep to left. This one may be out of here, and it is!
Wow.
A walk-off grand slam for Bree Ginn. And the Lady Rebels advance to the semifinals. Ginn goes deep twice and drives in 6. And Silo moves on 15-2 as the power on display here today.
Congratulations to the Silo Lady Rebels. Again, I don't know how many times me and you, Kevin, today talked about power, and power definitely showed through there in that last inning. It was a 9 at-bat inning. In fact, it was only 1 out.
Yeah,
9 at-bats.
Scored 8 in the 6th inning to end it on the run roll. And Silo moves on, and they will play again, I believe, at 4 o'clock on the bracket.
Yes, they will
4 o'clock against likely Picola. Picola playing Hal over there in that other game. But as looking at the final numbers, Silo ends up with 17 hits in the contest in 6 innings. And of those 17 hits, 6 of those went for extra bases. Coalgate did not have a single extra base hit in the game. Ends up with 9 singles for the contest. Bree Ginn leads the way. Big day for Bree at the plate. She has 2 hits, but both of them left the ballpark. 6 RBIs for Ginn in the contest. Brooklyn Tony had a home run. Ends up with 4 RBIs as well in her 3 hits today. Katie Ammons. Yeah, Ammons came through. 2 clutch, 2 out hits, 2 hits in the game, and 4 RBIs for Ammons. Charlie Hampton had a couple of hits, 2 hits as well for Cash Atwood. They're in the bottom of the order, and let's see what everybody in the order in the lineup for Silo had a hit, including Sydney Martin, who pinch hit in the last inning. All of those came up with hits, and for Coalgate, a couple with 2 hits in the game. JoJo Lambert had 2 hits, and Briley Rice ended up with 2 hits for Coalgate.
Nevaeh Parker had a couple of hits, and Rainey Davidson also had a couple of hits.
Okay.
But congratulations to the Coalgate Wildcats. We do want to give a shout out to the seniors who have really have when they started this program was not where it was today. This program is definitely in a better spot because of these 4 girls, Brady Wardrope, Jordana Fuller, Kelly Trevathan, and Abby Looney. Those 4 girls have definitely put a lot of time in fast pitch and slow pitch. They've played their final game here this season, but I do expect Coalgate to keep being competitive. A lot of good youth coming up for the Coalgate Lady Cats as well.
And once again, experience factor. I mean, it was Coalgate's first trip here to the slow pitch state tournament, and kind of wide-eyed and everything else. Silo, 8th straight time they've been here. So, I mean, they've been here, done that.
All we can relate back for Coalgate is the fast pitch, because we've been to fast pitch a couple times. The first year it was when they had it at Fire Lake. And I believe we played Silo the first game.
Yeah.
And same thing, wide-eyed, big experience. Wasn't quite this type of setting, but Coalgate able to come back the second time around and pick up their first victory, made it to the second round of the fast pitch tournament last year. So, again, congratulations to the Silo Lady Rebels. They do play again at 4 o'clock.
Yep. 29-10 on the season for Coach Mike Lawless' squad. And 4 o'clock, the scheduled start time for the next game. It'll be the Lady Rebels in the state semifinals here from Hall of Fame Stadium. We'll be back on the air for you here on SiloRebels.tv for that one. I'll have it for you 4 p.m., the scheduled start time, as the Lady Rebels move on to the state semifinals for the 6th consecutive year. So that's going to do it for Cody Newberry. I'm Kevin Farr saying so long for now from Hall of Fame Stadium. Be back on here again with you here on SiloRebels.tv in about 2.5 hours with state semifinal action. So until then, I'm Kevin Farr saying so long for now.